Yeah, day 5 or part 5. 5 of it's 5th. It's the 5th. It's the 5th time that we're doing this consecutively.
Friday or whatever.
Yeah, is it Friday? I don't know. It feels like fun day.
We've been drinking since Monday.
Time is irrelevant.
Exactly.
We're just floating through space, and there just so happens to be beer and alcohol. Yeah. All right. We're going to talk about the zone, because I feel like I'm in the zone, and this is the zone. And we're going to talk about our zones that we're in, where we're playing video games. So we're talking, like, game ceremonies, preparations, if you will. Things that we do to get ourselves up for, playing these multiplayer games that we were talking about yesterday. Things that we do to talk back to these kids that obviously never get on to Abraham about anything. What the fuck, Abraham?
You're a stupid ass.
Yeah, that's what we all say, but like you're acting like it never happens.
I don't know, man. You just gotta grow a pair, dude.
We all have pairs, Abraham. I don't even know what that means fully. To grow a pair.
Don't have one. See, that's why you gotta grow one.
Pear.
A pear?
Yeah,
I'm
horticulture.
Like a fruit? Like I have to grow pears to like.
Yeah.
I have to grow fruits to like. Okay, That doesn't make any sense. I just want you to know that. I'm just gonna let you know. Anyways, yeah, gaming ceremonies, preparations like that. Like an example. Let me just give you an example. If I'm playing a game for an extended period of time, there's no narrative to be involved with. I usually listen to classical music. I don't know why. It used to be J-pop, if that helps bring any kind of character to who I am. It used to be J-pop as a kid. It was non-stop J-pop. I would be playing Counter-Strike and just blaring J-pop in my room.
Wow.
But I have graduated as a man to classical music. And I listen to literally only classical music now while I'm gaming. Especially while I'm competitive gaming. Yeah. Okay, no, that's fucking pump it up music. It's Beethoven's Virus, so yes. Oh no, that's not Beethoven's Virus. That's fucking.
I like that.
That's a real classical song.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. Do you even know who that's by, or you just?
No.
Yeah,
I know the tune. I don't know who it's by. Here,
Yeah.
let me. I don't know.
Do a little Frederick Chopin. Or Chopin, or Schlappen, I don't know how to...
You're like over here scoring like headshots.
Hans,
and, like,
yeah, dude, there's something elegant about like blowing some dude's head off while like, Beethoven's going on or something.
I can totally imagine that now. Here we go. I mean,
all the major drift drivers, people who drift cars, stuff like that, they all listen to classical music. It's a thing, okay? People do that. People listen to classical. No, they don't listen to Initial D songs while they're drifting. That's what Americans do. Americans listen to Initial D songs while drifting. That's what Americans do.
Or the Fast and the Furious soundtrack.
Or the Fast and the Furious soundtrack, which is basically just rap. Which is not good to drift to, in all honesty.
Yeah. I think Ludacris would beg to differ.
Ludacris is good to drift to. Have you ever power slid a car while listening to Get Low? That's not Ludacris. God damn it. Well, I was trying to think of his other song, his original one. The Backseat Windows Up. That's not Get Low, I'm guessing. That's Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Or West Side. East Side. North Side? East Side Boys. East Side. Wow, I am too white for this podcast. Jesus Christ. I think I get more white with alcohol because I'm a little more hip. Sober, I guess. I don't know. Ridiculous. How about y'all's? That was one example of mine. I have plenty. Do y'all have any sort of weird places that you sit? Do you have a chair that you sit in? Is there you just have to have it?
What I do whenever I'm playing multiplayer, like whenever I'm doing like League of Legends or raiding, what I have in my background is a list I compiled, a playlist of it's nothing but voiceless video game soundtracks that I really like, that I play. And it's
awesome.
Just kinda
like original soundtracks.
Yeah.
From the games.
So like I have like some Final Fantasy stuff, some Persona stuff, like
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid, definitely. Infamous.
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Just all the music I can just pumped in there, and that all just on a random shuffle.
So let me get this straight. You listen to video game music while playing other video games.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's so fucking meta, it's ridiculous.
Nice. I mean, like the perfect grinding zone. I just like relax. I don't really know what's coming next, but I know something's going to be like mellow and chill.
I totally dig it.
Goes with gaming.
Because that's all
Nice,
orchestrated music too, for the most part.
Yeah.
A lot of my orchestrated music I'm listening to is usually like feeded in from not only just classicals but also video game music as well. All right, what about you, Abe?
It depends on the game itself, but I'll just like I've got multiple stories. But like if it's a first-person shooter, like on the PC especially, I will have like trance music going. Like that's just my thing, or trance, techno, whatever. And a few
strobe lights going.
Exactly,
off,
right. And not only that, but I've got like old school,
fog machine,
old school like first person shooter, like the Doom theme, fucking Duke Nukem, Perfect Dark. Like I'll have those themes going too, but other than that, it's like trance music, like freaking the Biddy Bobby Boo or whatever from Super Troopers. Bow wow ring, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like fucking. There's.
Is that what that song's name is?
I don't know what it is, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, seriously. It's like for some, but dude, shooting people to that movie, music in virtually, it's a shit.
Yeah, well, thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, because that's totally massacring fools. No.
I had a weird habit of when I was playing Counter-Strike a lot, and I played Counter-Strike and like the specialist like it was crack.
Oh
like,
right, that was perfect for it.
And it was a lot of techno at that time, a lot of techno, a lot of J-pop, but there was one specific thing that was always there, and it was Sobe. Always a Sobe. Dragon fruit or lava flavor, which lava was the strawberry banana flavor. And always a Hot Pocket, pepperoni, cheese. Always, every single time. Every single time I sat down and played an entire session of the Specialist or Counter-Strike, it's always Sobe, always a Hot Pocket. I'm a man now, so I can't digest those things without shitting for a full day. So I do not digest either of those things anymore. Sobe I'm sure I could probably still digest, but like, the Hot Pocket is just a time bomb waiting to happen. So I have dropped those habits, but I mean, literally, it'd be like just Hot Pocket after Hot Pocket and just like downing Sobeys. There'd be bottles all over. Like it would just be a massacre. Like Hot Pocket, like, shells and empty Sobe bottles laying strewn everywhere while I'm playing like an 8-hour session of the Specialist, acting like I'm fucking Neo, jumping off fucking rooftops and Uziing people. It's ridiculous. But is there any gamer foods that y'all have?
Oh yeah, I definitely. At least when I was going to the LAN center, because for a while I had a really bad computer, so when I wanted a PC game, I had to go to it.
LAN center is something you don't hear anymore. Those don't exist.
Very sparsely.
Yeah, I know. But at any rate, we would always get when we were there balls. The energy
balls?
drink.
Oh my god, balls. Yeah, totally.
Right?
Yeah. And that was just like the thing to drink.
Those were tasty, man.
Yeah, they were. And then the Jones soda was...
Jones is good, yeah.
Yeah, and like my food would always be like, I love to make taquitos when I game, just because they're just really easy to work with, like, in between everything.
Taquitos, yeah, man. Yeah. Oven, or you just microwave them?
Microwave.
Yeah, it's gotta be fast, man. Yeah. You can't be waiting for some preheating.
To be honest, they microwave so well that, like, doing it in the oven, it's nice, but it's really unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's food for your thought, literally. Yeah. Any gamer food, man?
Yeah, and I've got like a story behind it too. But like I've evolved whatever to like cereals and like food that it's not greasy and isn't like messy.
Mm-hmm.
Way back when I've always since I was a little kid had like snack food while I was playing games. But I learned like the hard way. I used to eat like Doritos, right? So my SNES controller was covered in just.
Oh, how gross! You're gross.
Dude,
you're a filthy boy.
Dude, no, check it. Like I got into like electronics this way. I opened up the SNES controller and cleaned out the Doritos like cheese from the fucking controller, and I was able to work that controller again. That controller to this day still works perfect because I cleaned it out myself. But I don't eat
from your dirty, nasty, orange-flavored crystal hands.
Because of that, I have not eaten like dirty foods while playing games
Good.
ever since.
Who taught you?
So, like, I learned from it, but it has, like, something like cereal or something that doesn't leave, like, a residue or is greasy. Like, it has to be something like that. Like
Ribs. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Ribs, first thing I learned. Buffalo wings.
I had one other, and maybe you have been here while I've had it, but I always used to pop popcorn and get that jalapeno cheddar dip.
Oh, yeah.
And eat that during every gaming session, and that was always good.
That, you're right. No.
Very good gaming food.
Didn't put your, like, feet in the bowl. So.
That's happened, too.
No, I know. You know
we kick our feet up and it goes straight into the fucking cheese can.
No, yeah.
Damn it! Yeah. Wow. I don't know. I've always wanted a gaming chair or a throne. I've always tried to make a throne out of something. It's never worked out for me, though. I sit where it's most comfortable, where I'm right on the TV, wherever they may be at the time, and I make the best out of it. I may have my musics, and I may have my particular foods that I have around me and stuff like that, but I don't know. My gaming situation hasn't really changed much over the years. It's always been like snack foods.
Yeah.
It's always been sodas. I've changed sodas for alcohol now. So I play most of my games drinking or among other things, and and I like to experience my games, in an adult way now, without sugary drinks and candies. No, I like
Frequently, I enjoy just relaxing after a day of work with beer and a game.
It's fun.
Yeah,
you deserve it. Why not?
Yeah,
grab a beer, play a game, solve a puzzle, kill a dude.
Save the world.
Virtually. Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Any other kind of like weird ceremonies or preparations that y'all have, or any kind of weird ones that stand out?
Got altar, sacrifice a small animal.
I'm not talking about like sacrificing virgins or unless that's what y'all do. Yeah. I've met Halo players that have done way worse. So fucking Halo players. That's a weird group right there. I like Halo, but I don't like Halo. I like Halo Online multiplayer, but you got some weirdos that play that game, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
You got some weirdos online. A lot of kids that like to call you a fucktard. Abraham, and it happens all the time. If you played console online games, it doesn't happen on PC.
Yeah,
it never happens.
PC
they're mature fucks. That's what they are.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I'm just saying you haven't
play console.
I'm just saying you haven't played a lot, and they never did it on Battlefield. Bad Company either.
That's right.
So if that's
Bad Company was like
Bad Company is a good group,
cool crowd,
good group of mature motherfuckers, and especially later on in its life, they were never assholes. Only the people who were serious about playing Battlefield stuck around to play that game, and it was a good crowd.
That's one thing I don't like about League of Legends is simply its community has some of the worst bunch of trolls and assholes of any gaming community. It's really really common to see people tell unskilled players who are legitimately just learning, just man, you suck so bad, uninstall the game, and I just
that sounds inconvenient for you, sir.
Yeah, that's just the whole theory that frequently telling some people they're so bad at the game that they just shouldn't even play. It's
just install it. You shouldn't even be here.
Yeah, just the community prevents itself from expanding and just
wow.
ridiculous.
It's even when I get online, I'm asking how I do things. I always feel like an idiot because someone's always you just press D and blah blah blah. Duh. It's yeah, I didn't need all that. You could have just typed what you needed to say and just the answer and half the things that you just typed. So you just took more energy complaining at me and fussing than it would have just to tell me just straight up. And if you didn't want to say anything, just don't fucking say anything, Leave me in ignorance bliss, But yeah, that's nothing to do with ceremonies and prep, but that's fine. It took up time.
Yeah.
And that's what counts. That's what matters. We can stop there because this crazy train has gone on way too long. It's way late, and I'm too many hard ciders in because I can't drink beer. and yeah, it's time to sign off. If we could sing or have a sign-off song or something. It would be amazing. But we don't, bitches! But we will.
We can try the Yoshi story.
The Yoshi stuff from 64?
Yeah.
Please. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, that's it. The Optional Bosses. Until next week, we'll talk about more things. I think we're going to do a Journey episode because I just replayed that game and love it. Love it before, love it now. Just watched it again, loved it even more. Abe just played it.
Oh, yeah. And fucking great time. So.
Great times. It's all great times. But until next time, this is Optional Bosses. Goodbye.
Yes.
Uh-oh. It's not stopping. Okay, goodbye.